So here is the solution to the homework 6 and question 1. So here, we know that x and y have a joint density function. That is to say, the double integral of fxy of x and y has to be 1. So we double integral it and we can get the outcome is b over 8 here. And this has to be 1. So b is 8. Let's look at the second question. We need to find the marginal density functions of fx of x and fy of y. So here, fx of x equals to the integral of fxy of x and y when y is from x to y, because the region of conversion is when x is greater or equals to 0 and equals to or less than y, and y is equals to 1 or less than 1. So here, we need to integrate and we can get the answer is 4x times 1 minus x squared. Here, x, the region of conversion is when x has to be smaller than 1 or equals to 1, but must be greater than 0 or equals to 0. So here is fx of x. And similarly, fy of y is the integral of fxy of xy. When x is from, we need to integrate the x. So when x is from 0 to y, so we can get the answer is 4y y to the 3. So here we can get the second answer. And so the next one is the proof or disproof that x and y are independent. Because according to the second solution, we know that fxy of x and y doesn't equal to fx of x times fy of y. So x and y are not independent. And we look at the D question. Find expectation of x. So here, the expectation of x equals to the integral of x times fx. So here x is from 0 to 1, so we integrate and we can get the answer is 8 over 15. And similarly, the expectation of y, we need to integrate y times fy of y. So here we can get the answer is 4/5. And similarly, the expectation of x times y is equals to the double integral of xy times fxy of xy. So we can get the answer is 4/9. And look at the fifth question. Prove or disprove that x, y are uncorrelated. So here, according to the fourth question, we already know the expectation of x times the expectation of y equals to 32 over 75. But the expectation of x times y is 4/9. These two doesn't equal, so x and y are not uncorrelated. Now let's look at the sixth question. Find and sketch the conditional density functions f, y, and x, and f, x, and y. So here, according to the questions above, so we can easily get the fy and x equals to fxy over fx. So we just substitute fxy and fx with the equations, so we can get the fy and x is 2y over 1 minus x squared. So we can draw the graph of fy of x like this. The slope is 2 over 1 minus x squared, and when x is x, fy of x is 2x over 1 minus x squared, and while y is 1, the fy and x is 2 over 1 minus x squared. And similarly, fx and y is 2x over y squared, and here we can draw the graph like this. The slope is 2 over y squared, and when x is y, the fx and y is 2 over y. And then we look at the final question, the last one. Find the expectation of y and x. So here, according to the last question, we already know that the equation, the format of fy and x. So here we just need to use y times fy and x and integrate. So we can get the answer is the expectation of y and x is 2/3 times x squared plus x plus 1 over x plus 1. And similarly, we can get the expectation of big Y over big X is 2/3 times big X squared plus big X plus 1 over big X plus 1. And similarly, we can easily get the expectation of X and Y, and it's 2Y over 3. And the expectation of big X and Y is 2/3 times big Y.